Hi, welcome to this pre-recorded session. I'm Robin Gellerman, Product Marketing Manager for the Documentum for Life Sciences products. Now, in the next 10 or 15 minutes or so, we're going to talk about how you can support your regulatory, quality, and clinical users with OpenText Life Sciences SmartView. So let's go ahead and get started. The nature of work has changed since 2020, and there's really a new normal, as we all know. Now more than ever, content must be managed and controlled, but there's some new added challenges that increase the risk. Remote work and processes are here to stay, that's for sure. But how do you securely support access for remote employees and trusted partners? The workplace continues to be fast-paced. How do you support a variety of devices that your users want to use, like tablets or on their phones, to ensure that they're productive? And of course, your compliance requirements haven't gone away. You still have to comply with current regulatory guidance, GxP regulations, and internal quality procedures. Your Documentum for Life Sciences deployments help you manage all this. However, your users shouldn't be stymied with an inconvenient login, procedures or security processes, or even a complicated UI. They shouldn't have to navigate through a complex set of folder structures, searching for content, or trying to figure out how to get simple tasks done. And what about the compliance risk that's created by your users reviewing and approving documents outside the system of record? We know that a one-size-fits-all user experience, even if it's simple, it still falls short when it isn't tailored to show you only what you need to know, only that's truly pertinent to getting the job done quickly and efficiency. So where do we go from here? You have a choice now. For improved productivity and an exceptional experience, use an interface designed specifically for life sciences. It's called Life Sciences SmartView, and it's built specifically for your regulatory, quality, and clinical users. Let's talk about a few things you should know about Life Sciences SmartView. First of all, it's an interface that provides access to your existing system. The application is provisioned on the OpenText Cloud for seamless and secure access to your on-premise Documentum for Life Sciences repositories. The task-oriented interface that you see here presents your users with the content that they need. There are wizards that are used to guide them through essential tasks like import and create new documents. And with Life Sciences SmartView, your users get to choose the device that makes sense for them, including desktop that you see here, but also tablets, mobile devices, and cell phones as well. Life Sciences SmartView is designed to adjust and adapt to any device with the same functionality and the same look and feel. So let's talk a little bit more about what your users can do with Life Sciences SmartView. We've broken it up into 3 different groups. First, let's talk about the regulatory content. Preparing regulatory submissions is a very document-intensive work, as you know. Life Sciences SmartView allows users to work on their submission documents throughout the entire life cycle. They can create, they can compare, reorder, revise, and route their documents for review, both with the typical documents they're used to and also with virtual documents. During the review cycle of these documents, users can add comments in their annotations. They can get incorporated into the final version of the document. And when it is ready for approval, they can affix their electronic signatures, whether they're working remotely or in the office. And this is all using their device of choice, working inside the system of record. This process is secure and compliant. In fact, in the latest version of Life Sciences SmartView, we've added a lot of new functionality for virtual documents that your regulatory users use very frequently. Users can create the entire structure using virtual documents. And in a few minutes, I'm going to show you a quick video showing you the product in action with virtual documents. Now, the next set of users you may have are quality assurance. To manage your quality assurance processes. Your users need to easily access review and approve procedural documentation to assure the quality processes are intact. Now, we know that many of our life sciences companies work with contract manufacturers. Life Sciences SmartView is a secure and reliable way to give the CMOs access to the information that they need. For example, a CMO partner can approve procedures using their device of choice in a secure way. Also, a manufacturing associate may be asked to read revised SOPs and acknowledge that they've read and understood the document. That could be done with Life Sciences SmartView. And on the manufacturing floor, the quality assurance staff can quickly access the latest standard operating procedures on a tablet. This replaces the need for paper and those 3-ring binders, those bulky, awkward things. And it also eliminates if they're wondering if they're using the latest version of the procedure. They can have access to their SOPs using a collection card for easy access, and then they know they actually have the right version in front of them. And all of these things can be done using Life Sciences SmartView. And finally, let's talk about clinical trials. As you know, there are a lot of time-sensitive activities related to clinical and preclinical studies and report summaries, study reports and the summaries of the trials. Life Sciences SmartView allows users to quickly and easily view those documents, access them, revise and edit them using collections, frequently used links, and links to the My Studies collections. These documents are really at their fingertips. And just like in the quality domain, approving study reports and summaries in the clinical domain is very time sensitive. And with Life Sciences SmartView, you can approve these documents using your tablet or your phone, whether you're working remotely or in the office. And this process is secure and 21 CFR Part 11 compliant. Now, because the way it's designed and built, new features and capabilities are constantly being added to Life Sciences SmartView. Here are a few capabilities that are available now. The latest release includes new ways to work with virtual documents, including comparing documents side by side with a prior version. And there's new ways to reorder content inside of those virtual documents. Now, here on this next slide, I have a video that I'd like to show you the product in action. Now, you should know for each release, we post videos of these new features to the product forum to walk you through these new features so you can become familiar with them. And here on the screen is an example of a feature video showing the new things you can do with virtual documents that was released in the 22.2 version of Life Sciences SmartView. So let's take a minute to play through it so you can see the product in action. So from the My Collection screen, the user selects the document, the study report that they're interested in seeing, and then they select View Virtual Document. And what opens up is the structure inside of that virtual document. The user can expand their selection, and in this case, they're going to compare one version of the exact same document with the other, so version 3 to version 2. A side-by-side display appears, and they can browse through and do their comparison now of the different virtual documents. Now, you also might want to compare one virtual document against another, not just the versions within the same document. Life Sciences SmartView lets you do that. So here we're going to select from a different collection, a completely different study report, and be able to compare it side by side to another report. Here the user uses their collections. They have a choice of looking at their frequently viewed documents or other document assemblies that they have put together in a collection. And here they're going to view the virtual document. And again, it shows a side-by-side comparison of one virtual document to another, making it easy to see the differences between the different structures. So that's the product in action. These kind of videos we produce with each release for each of the new features that are available in Life Sciences SmartView. So what I'd like to do now is kind of wrap up this presentation and just remind you some of the main things we've talked about. So Life Sciences Smart View provides you a flexible way to boost your users' productivity. With tailored actions and wizards, it makes your users as productive as they possibly can be. It's also very simple to use and requires minimal training. It ensures that you have secure and compliant access for all of your employees, including those remote workers and external partners. And finally, it provides the freedom of choice to use the right device for their situation. It's really a flexible way to boost user productivity. So there's a few paths you can use to learn more. We have a pre-recorded webinar that's longer than this one. I think it's about 30, 45 minutes long to get you up to speed about what Life Sciences Smart View is and the things you can do with it. We also want to make sure you visit the Life Sciences Smart View product forum on the My Support site on the OpenText.com website. There you're going to find the new feature videos like the one I showed you today. You also will find articles that describe each of the new features in the release in great detail. And in that same forum, you can post questions and get answers from your colleagues and other people along with OpenText experts in that same forum. I also want to invite you to join the Documentum for Life Sciences user group. This user group meets quarterly to discuss industry topics, share best practices, and lesson learned. We are focusing very much on what you want to talk about. We are kind of changing around the agenda to make sure it's less OpenText talking and it's more of our users talking. So we invite you to join. You can click on that link to register. We'd love to see you there. Here are contact information for myself, the product marketing manager for the Documentum for Life Sciences products, and my email. Also for Vesu Prada, she is the director of product marketing for the Life Sciences products. If you have specific requirements or questions about anything that was talked about today, we'd love to hear from you. Or if you have any other questions about the Documentum for Life Sciences products in general. There's our emails. Please reach out. We'd love to speak with you.